I've always considered one of the biggest fatal flaws of humans, and you can argue whether or not you think this is a fatal flaw or not. One of the biggest flaws in humans and humanity is not being able to understand someone else's perspective or what life is in their proverbial shoes or figurative shoes. Shoes aren't really a proverb, but anyway. I saw a video last night by Boogie2988. He has since erased or put on private that video. Someone else out there probably has seen it besides me. And he uploaded a vlog video right after it. Now, these two videos, the erased one and the vlog video, kind of explaining better the video that he put on private or erased, whatever, is kind of piggybacking off of a video that I saw just last night, which was the video he made about TotalBiscuit, and TotalBiscuit basically just spelling out how he's burned out from YouTube comments, and specifically the negative comments, and how much of a wear and tear it has taken on him mentally, that he has like got to step away from that involvement with his audience for just the benefit of his sanity, of his mental health. And why I said, you know, one of the things that's one of the biggest fatal flaws in humans is not being able to understand someone from someone else's perspective, is because I'm guilty of this so many times. When it comes to YouTube, and you know, you see someone like Boogie2988 or you see TotalBiscuit, and someone goes to TotalBiscuit and says, you fucking suck at playing that video game, you're terrible, you didn't know how to do that there, etc. Or someone goes to Boogie2988 and just says, you fucking fat ass, you lazy piece of shit, you four-eyed fuck, or something like that. I see stuff like that and I'm just like, well, I'm sure these guys laugh that shit off the way that I do. I mean, I got people coming here all the time saying, you know, I'm a basement-dwelling faggot in my parents' basement, and I don't do anything, I don't have a job, and just, you know, say random shit without knowing me. Just, you know, doing stuff that is, like, you know, of a personal attack. Someone, you know, will just leave just the most just hateful comment, like time and time and time again. To me, that never fucking matters. Never matters. I just see that as, okay, it's just another dumb-ass 12-year-old that wouldn't say that in public, that is a keyboard warrior, or that is just a dumb individual in general. But for guys like TotalBiscuit and Boogie2988, in that video that Boogie2988 erased last night, he spelled out just like, you know, what a toll that has taken on him, much like how TotalBiscuit said that. And they're stepping away from this interactive experience with their audience. Boogie, as Boogie2988 put it, his obsession with YouTube comments being that this is both their full-time jobs, and you know they want to hear what people have to say on their videos, you know, take the good with the bad, and the bad is, you know, slapping them upside the head, to further point out Boogie's comment, which this I don't know whether he created this or not, but he said something that spelled this out really well. He said, you know, you could I'm paraphrasing, of course, you could shake 100 people's hands in one day, and everyone, you know, 99 people will say, you know, oh, it was a pleasure to meet you. But there's that one person out of 100 that just slaps you in the face and says, I hate you. Whether it's for no rhyme or reason or just for the fuck of it. That's the one person you're going to remember out of those 100. Not the good, how are you doing, nice to meet you people. You're going to remember that one person that slapped you. And with people like Boogie and TotalBiscuit and even myself, there is a plethora of positive comments on our videos. My God, I can't thank you guys enough for the kind words that you've said. And as far as the negative comments go from my end, I laugh at it. Someone comes here and says, well, why don't you go fuck your faggot boyfriend some more? I go, I would, but he's not here. But my dad's here, I'll go fuck him instead. Like, I like playing with people like that. I like toying with people to show them that their insult doesn't fucking bother me. But for some people, it does, and this website can just fucking ruin people. I mean, it is a shame, and I know I'm one to tell you that, you should never, ever, ever try and make something like YouTube a viable, life-sustaining career. But the fact of the matter is that some people have, and people like TotalBiscuit and Boogie are two examples of that. And they are getting grinded down because of that. I could understand if YouTube was my career, I personally would never want it to be, but if it was, how Boogie explained how you gotta constantly be making content. You gotta be constantly trying to find some relevance, or else you'll just start dwindling off like the iJustines or Michael Buckley's, who were a few years ago top relevance on this website to now a fraction of what they are. For whatever reason, both of those channels are consistently making content, yet they're getting 1/10 of the views, or in Buckley's case, 1,000th of the views they used to get just 2-3 years ago. I can understand when someone who makes YouTube their career sees examples of these falls from grace, the anxiety you have, like, am I next? How long is this bubble going to blow up before it bursts? And it will burst. And again, going into the whole fatal flaw part of humanity is that all these years I've made so much content that is just evil, for lack of a better term, hateful, whatever you want to call it. Not nice stuff. Now, granted, I think I've made quite an exceptional amount of nice things that are just little humorous little video skits and whatnot. But the let's all laughing at fanboy comments, the videos about iHorror, etc., while I think they are in a strong merit of valid points that I wanted to make, didn't make things better on this website as far as asshole commentary goes. Now, granted, when I see a couple of you guys acting like knuckleheads on my behalf, I will try my best to straighten you out. At the end of the day, I can't tan all your hides. So, YouTube will ruin people and is ruining people. The people, and again, I love that so many people come to me and just, when I say something about like a Shane Dawson or Ray William Johnson, etc., and they pull that jealousy card like I would ever want that type of life. The constant worry of when is my proverbial bubble going to burst? I wouldn't want that. I would never want that. I have a job that is safe and secure and makes me so much nice money that is guaranteed. And I have this little side job here on YouTube where I turn on my camera for a few minutes at a time and talk to it like I'm doing right now. No editing, no flashy intro, no nothing. I got a ending screen that I Must Destroy All made that I just, copy and paste into every single video. The, awesomearchfiend.com thing and the Twitter link in the video description, etc. Blah, blah, cheap plug. Anyway, what I'm getting at here is it is a shame to see top tier talent like these 1 million+ subscriber channels like a TotalBiscuit or Boogie2988 just getting burnt the fuck out by a minority of people that are just assholes. Now, would the minority of assholes ever bother me here? No. I mean, I get in little heated arguments every now and then, mainly in my sports videos when someone wants to, tell me like, oh, Michael Vick should be the starting quarterback for the Eagles over Foles, blah, blah, blah. And then I have to go off and tell them how stupid they are. But anyway, It's just a shame. It's a shame that the minority of assholes are helping ruin the YouTube experience for millions of subscribers to people like a Boogie channel, like a Boogie2988 or a TotalBiscuit that are now going to have that interaction with the fan base and video uploader severed because they're just burnt the fuck out. So, I wouldn't want that. I wouldn't want the anxiety from that, but I can handle things differently than a lot of these guys can. And that's just me. And again, that is a fatal flaw. I'll never I can't say, oh, I know what it's like to be Boogie2988 or TotalBiscuit, and this is how they should act if I was in their shoes. They're just not doing things right. They're doing things for what is right for them, for their genetic makeup, for the way their mind functions, whatever. To think that I should say, like, well, if this doesn't bother me, then it shouldn't bother you, is asinine logic, and I fucking fall into that trap every time, even though I know it's asinine to think like that. So, kind of making this video to check myself and both just, you know, just sum things up here, because many people, like myself, take YouTube for granted and the toll that it takes on a lot of these top tier YouTubers. And again, this is about as much of a sympathy video as you're going to hear me ever make for these top tier YouTubers. At the end of the day, I'll settle with the fact that this is an entertainment medium here, sector, whatever you want to call it, corner of the internet that is unproven. Let's see them last their relevance beyond 10 years. Let's see where Shane Dawson is then. If you guys want to still, you know, join the good fight that Archfiend has helped push out there against the Shane Dawson army and shit like that, he'll get his comeuppance eventually. All of them will get their comeuppance eventually. Let's see them sustain this job here on YouTube over 10 years. I'll have my day job over 10 years. So, anyway. It's just a shame to see this. I know I'm kind of just getting repetitive and just meandering on here, but again, it's about as sympathetic as I can be to top tier level YouTube talent here. And just one final time to spell out how I wouldn't want to live in that anxiety world. I wouldn't want to live under that pressure of constantly searching for relevance, knowing that my livelihood depended on it. So, thank you all for being the loyal subscribers that you are and the positive feedback. And I mean, I feel most of you, you know how to act when you see just a trolling asshole. Like, a lot of you guys still reply with the you're just jealous of Batman thing that I talked about in that one video. The fact that caught on to some extent my channel is hilarious. I laugh every time I see that. If you don't know, I said anytime someone says you're just jealous to me, just say that they're just jealous of Batman. That's just like an inside way of just being beyond ridiculous back to them. But anyway, have a great day, a better tomorrow, and I gotta take New Dog out because he probably has to take a shit. How's that for an ending note? Thanks again for that little ending screen, I must destroy all. I'll go ahead and I'll fade to that right now. Thanks, bro. What mask?